The Nutcracker, the modern adaptation. In Bloomsbury, where the streetlights glow with a cold, bright heat, young Clara sat in silence on their posh and polished street. Her brother Fred was eccentric, a most unusual lad. While she loved dolls, he played with mice. It drove their mother mad. The winter air was a bitter sweet, the snow a silent scream. His hobbies are quite juvenile, she sighed as if in dream. Then Uncle Drosselmeyer arrived, his coat a heavy weight, to see his kin in London town and leave them both elate. "I've brought you gifts," he whispered low, with a wink and a knowing grin, to avoid the tedious holiday gloom that's prone to creeping in. Clara was ecstatic, her eyes like diamonds bright, while Fred remained quite reticent, tucked away from the light. For Clara, a wooden nutcracker, distinguished and quite tall. For Fred, a regal queen mouse, the tiniest of all. "Stuff and nonsense," Fred proclaimed. "A mouse for me to keep?" But Drosselmeyer just cautioned them before they went to sleep. "These are no mere objects, but precious friends indeed, lest you forget to cherish them in your hour of greatest need." Tick-tock, tick-tock, the clock struck 12, an eerie rhythmic sound, as magic started swirling on the cold and frosty ground. The Nutcracker stood upright, his wooden jaw went crack. "I'm qualified to lead you," he said, "and there's no turning back." Clara gasped in disbelief, her heart began to race, to see such life and vigor in his painted wooden face. Fred woke to find the Queen Mouse was vocally inclined. Her squeaks were rather loquacious, a sharp and clever mind. "The land of sugar plums is near," she cried with joyful ire. "But things have gone pear-shaped there. The situation's dire." Fred, far from afraid, found the mouse's spirit grand, and followed as she scurried toward a bright and glowing land. Through a portal in the hallway, they took a giant leap into a world of candy where the sugary hills were steep. Uncle Drosselmeyer was waiting there, looking quite the part, in a realm of neon gumdrops that would melt a frozen heart. "Albeit strange," the uncle said, "we've reached the final brink. The Christmas dance-off is at stake. We're on the verge, I think." They met the sugar plum officials, looking quite distraught. "The dance is cancelled," they wailed out. "The battle has been fought. King Leopold has issued a decree, a most appalling rule, to prohibit any dancing. Under no circumstances is it cool. It's an eyesore and a racket," the king's message did imply. Consequently, the festivities were all about to die. The Nutcracker was infuriated. His wooden brow was stern. "This veto is outrageous. Is there nothing we can learn?" The Queen Mouse stood beside him. She didn't want to bicker, but the tension added fuel to fire and made the candles flicker. "To sabotage our joy this way is a big mistake indeed. We must confront this Leopold and make the king recede." They tried to dance alone at first, to prove the king was wrong, but their movements were inconsistent and didn't last for long. Clara twirled too quickly, while Fred was rather slow. The harmony was lackluster, with nowhere left to go. "This is an abysmal failure," Fred sighed in deep dismay. "It reduces me to tears to think we've ruined Christmas Day." "Wait," cried the Nutcracker. "We must collaborate to win. To alienate each other is a most horrendous sin." He took the Queen Mouse by the hand, a sight so strange to see, while Clara and Fred joined them in perfect harmony. No longer was it manual, the rhythm was automatic, a display so exemplary the crowd became ecstatic. King Leopold was watching. He performed a quick U-turn. To see such beautiful teamwork made his icy spirit burn. "I'll revoke my prior sanction," he shouted with a cheer. "This dance-off is essential for the magic of the year." Drosselmeyer clapped loudly. "You've righted a great wrong. By working as a unit, you've made the kingdom strong." The light at the end of the tunnel shone bright and crystal clear, as they returned to Bloomsbury with nothing left to fear. The toys became quite still again, the magic a thing of the past. But the lesson they had learned today was surely going to last. "To top it off," said Fred to her, "I think I like your toys." "And I like mice," said Clara, amidst the Christmas joys.